Take a break on Sports. We're back with more after this. Welcome back to AFL Today and Sports World. We've been running a fabulous competition throughout the year for the Mark of the Year, the Ford 7 Sport. Yesterday, thousands and thousands of people around Australia put in their vote for the Mark of the Year. Let's take a look at the contestants. The first one, G. Ablett. Followed by Troy Ugle. Nicky Winmar.
Oh, what a mark. Sensational.
Yes, it wasn't bad, Bruce. Darren Mullane.
His kick.
And Michael Mitchell.
Oh, what a mark, Michael Mitchell.
Yes, as Drew Morford said, what a mark, Michael Mitchell. And as everybody who was watching yesterday's telecast knows right now that Michael Mitchell has won the Ford 7 Sport Mark of the Year. Michael's in with us today, and also Annette Opre, who's the advertising manager of the Ford Motor Company. Welcome, Michael. Congratulations. And also Annette.
Thanks.
Gee, it's not a bad prize. It's a Ford Laser GL hatch.
Yeah, it's a very good prize. A couple of seconds.
Just a couple of seconds, but a fair bit of skill too, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got a licence, Michael?
Yeah, I've got
Oh, you'll be right. That's the main thing, yeah.
Now, Michael, when you started that leap, did you really think you got a good chance of marking this? Or
I thought I was out of it.
Fluke or what?
Yeah, I was just going for the spoil. But then when I realised I got there, I had a go at it.
Michael, what about that mark you took before you even came over here? You were twice as high as that.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't think I'll do that again.
Have you always been blessed with that spring, Michael? Because you really are a spring-heeled jack. Were you an athlete at school?
Yeah, I'm pretty light and got a bit of spring, so...
I think you're a bit of a sprinter too, I think.
Yeah.
Michael, when you took, what, almost a year off, was it?
Yeah,
Was it very
games.
serious, you know?
Yeah,
the
it was
knocks?
very serious, yeah.
What made you come back to it? Just the love of the game?
Oh, I guess I missed it, and Richard made it worthwhile to come back. So.
Michael, we're talking about last year where you had a number of head injuries.
Yeah.
Just tell us the problem.
It happened in the practice game against North Melbourne at Bayswater, and what happened was I shouldn't have played the first few games because I wasn't right, and because there's a lot of pressure on these days to play, and I said I was right, and it just got worse, never got better. It was actually just a concussion, just kept accumulating, and I had to have a rest.
Well, we're pleased you came back because Annette's about to present you with something that's going to make you very happy. Annette.
Certainly. Thanks, Bruce. Well, I'd just like to congratulate you, Michael, on a terrific and spectacular mark and hand you the keys of the Laser GL hatch, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Annette.
Pleasure.
I'd like to thank Ford Australia for the car. It's a pretty good prize. I'm sure we need a new car. So I'd also like to apologise to Morris and Judy Mippy, because I was supposed to be at their christening and I'm here, unfortunately.
I'm sure they'll understand.
Yeah. Thank you.
Give him a ride in the car.
It's just amazing. It amazes me how you have so many head injuries, Michael, when you seem to be always 3 or 4 stories high. Is there anything?
You got to come down.
And you're all 3 or 4 paces in front of everybody else.
Well, Michael, what do you think of the new rule that where a player who has been concussed can't go back on the field?
How did Gavin Brown get back on yesterday?
That's what I was going to ask, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you very
I
much.
think it's very good. Yeah, because it's very easy to lose sight of what you're doing.
Michael, we're about to have a look at the prize that you've won, the Ford Laser GL hatch. So this is a car you'll be driving, a fantastic car. Gee, over the years, the style, they've just kept on improving and improving, and you're going to have a lot of fun in that car, and we thank Ford very much for their support during the year. And there was a lucky viewer yesterday who was also successful in winning a Ford Laser. This was part of our grand final day. Kay Lowe of Frankston, Northern Victoria, who was the lucky person who was picked out of all the thousands and thousands that rang in, and we had hundreds of thousands yesterday.
Terrific response. It was most pleasing.
It's a great promotion. Annette, thanks for your support and also your company's support.
A pleasure.
And Michael, congratulations.
Thanks,
Job well done. Michael Mitchell, who took the Mark of the Year. More on Sports World in just a moment.
Eastside Spectres take on the Brisbane Bullets, and the North Melbourne Giants battle the Perth Wildcats. The semi-finals, 12 noon today on 7.
All right, boy. For the years, we take a look at the 6 finalists now in this competition, and we start with Mark Bayes in just a moment.
The BP Goal of the Year Award is brought to you by BP. On the move.
Juices the half-forward line.
And this was a tremendous goal.
Morwood to wins out here.
Getting rid of
Good
Shane
play by
Morwood.
Bays. That was brilliant play.
SCG.
Swinging on the left foot. Mark Bays, this will be a sensational goal. Oh, what fantastic play. You'll never see a better goal than that anywhere.
Well, that's what Peter McKenna said. What about Collingwood's goal? I like this one a
Will he
bit.
take right on? Yes, he does. I thought he would. One bounce. Another bounce. Left foot. Look at this. A marvellous kick. He's put them in front. That's as good as you'll ever see.
Well, that's what I reckon. And what about P. Dacos? Can this boy play?
Tom Alban. Dacos onto the left foot. Is this a miraculous goal? A brilliant effort by Dacos.
Well, that one was just miraculous. Michael Mitchell takes the ball at centre-half back. Don Scott proves that he can count because he went right up to 7 after this.
A third bounce, he's running towards the 50. He wants to kick a goal, no question about that. Watch this. I want a goal, Michael Mitchell says to himself.
Oh, great effort.
And a brilliant call by Dennis Cometti setting that one up. Ross Lyon. This was pretty useful.
Oh, smothered off the boot by Nixon was great play.
It's been smothered, then Lyon smothers and finds a bit of space for himself, left foot.
Give it a hand pass, but he elects to kick it goal. I think he's put it through. Can't get around Corker.
Now, remember this one. I like this one out at Windy Hill.
Still Corker-Millis. Left foot, good kick. Magnificent kick. What a goal.
Yes, what a goal. There were 6 of the very, very best there, and as Peter McKenna said, you won't see anything better than Mark Bays, and I said, Colin, you wouldn't see anything better than that. Well, we did. Michael Mitchell, he won it again. He's won the goal of the year and the mark of the year, and here he is taking the ball at centre-half back, and Dennis Cometti picked it. 1 bounce, 2 bounces, and another one. And Michael, you're still with us. Did you really feel like you're going to take a shot when you got the ball at centre-half back?
I was a bit worried about missing, but I was riding it all the way through.
I mean, did you really set yourself when you started on that run?
I didn't think I'd get that far, but I got there, so I had the shot.
Absolutely. Well, Gary Donaldson, the Victorian Retail Sales Manager of BP Australia, has joined us. Gary, welcome. Thank you very much for your support throughout the year, and you've got a special prize for Michael.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. Yes, Michael, indeed it was certainly a great effort, and on behalf of BP and its dealers, I'd like to present you with 1 year's worth of free fuel from BP.
Thanks very much.
Well done.
Good time to get it.
Yeah.
Worth thousands.
Absolutely, Gary. The timing couldn't have been better after Michael's just won a Ford Laser about a minute and a half ago.
Indeed, it wasn't set up at all, but it's worked out well for Michael.
Michael.
Yeah, I'd like to thank BP Australia for the fuel. It'll come in very handy with the car. And the way the prices are going, it'll be very handy for sure.
Now, Michael, I've got to ask you, do you prefer to kick a goal like that or take a mark like the other one?
Oh, I like to kick goals, so, but the marks are okay.
Michael, after you'd had that big run, did you do anything for the rest of the day, or was that it? Did you knock
I was
yourself out for the
feeling
run?
real good in the last quarter in that game. I've always played pretty well up there, so I like the ground.
You've got tremendous speed, explosive power. What's your endurance like?
Oh, fairly good. Well, it used to be good a couple of years ago. Getting a
so
bit
good.
old now.
Now, Michael, when you start on a run like that, just how far downfield do you look? Is it 20 metres or 70? How far do you look down?
Oh, you got to look everywhere, but know what's going on. But you see what's coming at you, I guess. If you see, KB's been on my back to run with the ball more, and I guess that's
And not handball like that.
Yeah.
Michael, you're one of the quickest players I've ever seen. I can honestly say that. Now, that skill, it's not easy to run at full pace and bounce a ball like you do. Do you practice that, or do you really work, or has it been a natural thing?
About 5 minutes before I did that, I went to go for another run, and I bounced it, and it went out there somewhere. So,
Michael, do you think you might drive home for Christmas?
yeah, we'll be driving home. It'll be good.
What are you going to do, Michael? Are you still living in Western Australia? Or, I mean, obviously you're based in Melbourne during the footy season. What do you do in the off-season?
I'm going to do a pre-season this year because I didn't do one last year. I was told to rest till January by the neurosurgeon, so I didn't do one, and I think my footy suffered it because of it.
So when you say pre-season, you're going to do a pre-season here in Melbourne with the rest of the Richmond team?
Yeah, it'll be first time, so
it'll be a short trip home this time?
Yeah, for sure.
Michael, congratulations. It was a tremendous double. I think unique. I don't think it's happened before on 7 Sport. The panel, by the way, we had a panel of experts that sat down and they took a long time to work out just who had the goal of the year. And Gary, thank you very much for your company's support. We've really appreciated it throughout the year.
Pleasure, Bruce.
Okay, Michael Mitchell and Gary Donaldson with the BP Goal of the year.